Hello everyone, welcome to new class. Today I am going to discuss about resonance. We know that in a circuit containing only inductance, the voltage leads the current by 90 degree. That is, we can draw like this. That is, in a circuit containing only inductance, the voltage leads the current by 90 degree. But in a circuit containing only capacitance, the voltage lags behind the current by 90 degree. And we can draw like this. In circuits where coils and capacitors are used together, the phase angle between inductive and capacitive voltage is 180 degree. If, however, the inductive effect of the coil is exactly equal to the capacitive effect of the capacitor, the two voltages will cancel each other and the voltage and current will be in phase. Such a circuit is called a resonant circuit and the phenomenon is called resonance. That is, a circuit is said to be in resonance if the current is in phase with the applied voltage. Current in phase with applied voltage. Also at resonance, the inductive and capacitive currents are equal but opposite to each other. Then the net result is 0. That is 0 current. Or we can say the impedance is very high in that case. The resonant circuit is a combination of resistance, inductance and capacitive elements having a frequency response characteristics as shown. And in this figure, the response is maximum for a frequency Fr, decreasing to the right and left of this frequency. In other words, the resonant circuit selects a range of frequencies for which the response will be near or equal to the maximum. When the response is maximum, the circuit is said to be in a state of resonance with Fr as the resonant frequency. There are two types of resonant circuit: series resonant circuit and parallel resonant circuit. Let us study about series resonant circuit. The basic configuration for the series resonant circuit is shown in the figure. The total impedance Z equal to R plus JXL minus JXC. That is equal to R plus JXL minus XC. And series resonance will occur when the inductive reactance equal to the capacitive reactance. That is XL equal to XC. When XL is equal to XC, then the total impedance at resonance will be equal to R, the resistance. That is Z is equal to R. To find the resonant frequency, XL equal to XC, that is XL is omega into L and XC is 1 by omega C. Then we get omega square equal to 1 by LC, that is omega equal to 1 by square root of L into C. But we have omega the angular frequency omega equal to 2 pi fr, where fr is the resonant frequency. Substituting the value of omega, 2 pi fr equal to 1 by root of LC, that is fr is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. This is the value of resonant frequency. And the current through this circuit at resonance is I is equal to V angle 0 divided by R angle 0, that is V by R angle 0. And since the current is the same through the capacitor and inductor, the voltage across each is equal in magnitude but 180 degree out of phase at resonance. That is VL is equal to the voltage across the inductor. VL is equal to I into XL, that is I angle 0 degree into XL angle 90 degree. That is equal to I into XL angle 90 degree. Similarly, VC, the voltage across the capacitor, is I into XC equal to I angle 0 degree into XC angle minus 90 degree, that is equal to I into XC angle minus 90 degree. And since XL is equal to XC, we can say VL is equal to VC. Here positive 90 degree because the voltage leads the current by 90 degree, and here minus 90 degree because the voltage lags behind the current by 90 degree. And what will be the value of power factor at resonance? We know the power factor is R divided by Z, and at resonance Z is equal to R. So the power factor at resonance will be equal to unity. Thank you for watching the class. If you like the classes, please like, share and subscribe my channel.